Hey guys, and thank you for coming into this channel. This is going to be the first actual video for this channel. I just wanted to say I got a lot of interesting feedback from the first video, so I've decided to create a channel just for music. We will incorporate some things vape into it here and there. But for this music, I got basically the first CD that I bought from them in a while, Twiztid's The Continuations of Life Questions. And this CD was made after they had just suffered like a breakup basically from the actual label of Psychopathic. So there's a lot of emotion in this. They feel like they're monsters. They're trying to figure out their own way through. Before I get, the CD book, I broke the CD case. I've had this for a while. I've had this probably since about March. When you open it up, it comes with a Magic Ninja star. Basically, this is like a promotional item, so that way, if there's somebody that you don't already listen to that's on their label, they give you a star, and it basically shows you that person's website and all their information on how to get in touch with them. I got Blazy Dead Homie, and I personally have not picked up his CD, although I did hear his CD Casket Factory was well liked by the Juggalo community, so that might be something I might look for in the future to do on this channel. If that's something that interests you, let me know in the comment box below. As always, make sure you guys subscribe in the corners and you ring the bell. This is for a new channel, so I am trying to branch off and do something different. If you could show me the same support that you guys showed me on my vape channel. If you enjoy some of the music I do, maybe there's something that you and I have in common that makes it more than just vape. Anyway, guys, let's get right into this review about the continuations of life's questions. So inside you also have a flyer for action figures for these guys, and they have all of their current artists CDs that are coming out. Like I said, this came out in March of 2017 is when I bought it, so these CDs came out in 2017. They do have a new compilation CD, which was the first review I did, which will be going up on the second channel as the second video, and this is the first video, so a little bit backwards, but I just want to have just a little bit of content on this channel until I can get in the full swing of things. I don't know if it's going to be done daily, but this is something where I'm just doing something a little bit extra to, just give a little bit more and, maybe explain a little bit more about who I am and what I'm into. So this is the cover for the jacket. They did a music video on one of their songs where they looked like this. And I would totally recommend checking out the music video. I'll have a link for that music video in the description below. It'll also be for their channel. So that way, at least you'll be able to, if you're interested in this, you'll be able to see who they are. This is Jamie Madrox's Monoxide Child. Every CD that they put out is different. All of the tracks are never the same. They're all different beat, different speeds. Like, they're definitely very agile with what they can do with lyrics and how they perform. I have never seen them in concert, although I would love to see these guys in concert. They don't do shows out here, and since they closed down the Crazy Donkey, which is a bar out by me, nobody from Psychopathic will even come anywhere near. I've heard of Boondocks playing in BB King's and all of that, but for the most part, I've never seen a Psychopathic artist ever. I mean, I saw Blazy Dead Homie, that was cool. I saw he did a Sticks and Headstones tour with Boondocks, and it was legit. Like, oh my god, like that was like 6 years ago. That was like the time of my life. Like, I loved it. I've never seen so much unity from people at a basically like at a show like that. It was really something special. But so when it comes to the music that these guys are talking about, you have a lot of things have happened with Twiztid. A lot of things have happened with the Juggalo community. Basically, what it is that you have a group of people where they feel we're on the FBI's most wanted list. So because you're a juggalo, like if you're in states of Utah, I think it's Pennsylvania, I'm not sure where the other couple of states are. It might be Colorado. And I'll just say, California. I've heard of juggalos getting harassed in Florida, but I don't think Florida is one of the states. But see, Long Island juggalo. But so basically, you have that situation, and it's just like these guys, like the juggalo community has been under massive heavy fire from the community, and it shows a lot in the CD. On the first track, they're like, I can't get a job anymore, I had to return a couple things that I bought from the store. Basically, he's saying because he's a juggalo, his job, they fired him, and he's not living so well anymore, so he had to return some things that he bought, which is like really intense in all honesty if you think about it, like how it affects a certain group of people on a level like that. I mean, it didn't affect me like that, but if that's something that a job will frown upon you from, then it's no simple to say then that job would possibly be, even in today's world, it might be like a racial issue. If they'll just, because the type of music you listen to, like, in all honesty, that's really messed up. Like, and I'm being as real and honest, and I'm not, this channel is just, I'm not trying to be professional, I'm not trying to do anything for kids, I'm just trying to explain, like, a situation particularly that this CD discussed. And it's really heavy, as that's the first, like, line into it, to let you know, like, this is where we're starting with the CD. So the first song is called Barely Surviving, Ride or Die. And basically it's like, well, you're either going to ride out here or you're going to die out here. So, if you're listening to this CD and you are a juggalo or you're a juggalette or, whoever you are, whatever side you choose to side with, MNE, psychopathic, regardless, it just is really intense. Then the next track is called Are You Insane Like Me? And it's really talking about crazy. And it's just like, how crazy are you? Are you on my level of crazy? And that's something where it's like, as people, we talk about in today's society where it's like, she's crazy. Or you'd be like, yo, he's nuts, bro. I ain't going, what? No, I ain't asking him for nothing. You go ask him for something if you want something. Like, there's always that person where you would just rather not, like, to deal with their shit, it's just not worth it. Then the next track on it is called Kill Somebody. Now, I'm not going to lie, I have days at work where I say it all the time to my fiance. I say, yo, like, I could just kill this fucking guy, man. I could just really just kill this. Like, if he just won't stop, like, I'm going to walk out of here. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm done. But it's always like, she keeps me grounded and says, well, what are you going to do for your bills? And, things like that. So, it's definitely positive to have a level head like that. But, there are days where I'm sure everybody can relate, whether you're in traffic, work, the kids, the wife, whatever. It's just like, dealing with people, there's just some like stupid fucking people out there, whatever. But then, you get through that song. Now that song's intense. They got a music video out for it. You definitely should check it out. Like I said, I'll have the link for this music video in the description box below. The next track is called Dead and Gone. Stop. I really don't care for this song. Like, I just skip over it. So, like, personally, like, I've listened to the CD hundreds, if not thousands of times, being that I've had it since about March. So, like, that song, like, after I hear Kill Somebody, I skip that over. There's another song called Black Clouds. It's just, like, a dreary feeling. Like, the whole song, it's just, like, they're also going through a breakup with, and when I say breakup with the band, I mean, like, they're going through a breakup where they used to be part of a group that put them on. Like, back in the 90s, like, it was basically, who do you know? You don't know nobody, well, you ain't going nowhere. So, it would be, they had connections, and, like, breaking up with the people that had given them their connections, basically giving them their start and all of that, and had a falling out. Now, I'm pretty sure that they're cool. Like, they would be civil, but I'm sure that inside there is still some animosity. So that's not a topic that I feel comfortable talking about, because that's, how my interpretation of the situation. if they're walking one way and you're walking the same way, like, you might slow down your pace, or, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so that there's a lot of black clouds. Then I got these feelings. They're talking about the animosity, or they're talking about, just how life throws you curveballs, and people, if you try to be real with people do catch feelings. Like, that's something that I've started recently, where it's just like, 2018 is going to be the year where I'm completely out of debt. Like, it's truly like, you can't be fake, because you really, like, I've seen people where it's like they get diagnosed with something and it's like, wow, I never would have thought, like, and it affects everybody. Like, when it starts happening to you, like, these real events start happening to you, you realize that's when you got to give up all of that fake shit and all of that being fake, and just, if somebody catches feelings, if they're the person where they'll say to you, like, yo, that's fucked up, like, you got me fucked up right now, like, if they'll come to you and say that, like, that's when you know for a fact that you two people are both two real motherfuckers, like, dead ass. So, like, and that's a feeling I get from listening to this CD, like, that you don't get that from listening to just, some everyday garbage. Like, I'm not trying to knock Taylor Swift, but, the shit between her and Kanye West, that's a little bit crazy. Dropping your album on the day that the dude's mom passed away, and you guys have a beef, like, that's a savage thing to do. But, Nothing to You is just, a song where it's just, I guess this shit don't mean nothing to you, like, I'm busting my ass trying to do some shit. It's really sort of like on some other shit, like, they're talking about, like, how, like, it just don't mean nothing to you. Like, it's a pretty dope track. Then after that, they got a song on it called Come On Let's Get High, and these guys definitely support smoking the ganj, smoking the bud, the Mary Jane, the Skywalker, all of it. Like, it's totally legit. 1K Hells to Find My Heaven. I really don't listen to this song, so I really can't say too much about it, negative or positive. That's Why They Hate Us More Than You'll Ever Know. That's track 10. This song has, like, a beat to it back in the day when they were rolling with ICP, and, when ABK was around, and when Boondocks was coming out. Like, it has 2001, maybe, like, in 1999, like, Most Tasteless, which is another CD by them, Most Tasteless. They do have another blend to that. Like, it has that sound to it, where it sounds like it came out, like, when N64s and fucking Sony PlayStation 1s were popular, like, that's when it came out. Like, it has, like, that vibe to it. Then you got Psychomania, featuring the Magic Ninja Family. Now, this is, like, one of my favorite tracks. When I first got the CD, I would skip it because I really didn't care for the other people that rap with them. But since then, I've learned to appreciate that song, because when they start rapping, they tell you who the next act is. Like, if you actually listen to the lyrics, like, after listening to the lyrics, like, you listen to a CD, you buy a CD. The first thing I listen to is I listen to see, what do the beats sound like? Okay, so, like, I find myself as a person, I'll appreciate a guitar, I'll appreciate a drum solo, I appreciate all of that. And, like, the next CD, after hearing about this review that I'm going to show you, and every review that I do, I will have what the next review is going to be in the video. I think that that's really cool. It's something that I didn't do with vape, because vape is an on-the-fly thing. I'm going out and I literally have thousands of CDs. I'm trying to get rid of them, so eventually maybe I'll have a future giveaway where I'll give away some of my collection to a lucky subscriber on my channel. It's just, I have a lot of music, and after, I don't want to go and give it to FYE to give it away, because it's crazy. But anyway, back to this with Psychomania, before I derail my train. Back to Psychomania from Magic Ninja Family, like, featuring Magic Ninja Family. It tells you every artist before you hear what they have to say. So I find that is very important, because somebody who really doesn't listen to them, like, they're trying to branch their label off, and this is an excellent form of marketing Whereas what we do, on YouTube, like I will give a shout out, even though I know he's not subscribed to the channel when I put this up, but he will be over time. Shout outs to Honest Dude. Shout outs to One Day Zay May. Shout out to Johnny Ramstein. Shout out to the people over at Blackwater Vapor, Mike Shannon. Shout out to, if I'm forgetting anybody, I'm very sorry. Shout out to Adam English. Shout out to, I don't know if there's any other YouTubers that I'm forgetting right now. Shout out to, I don't know. Like I said, One Day Zay May, he's the guy he's an excellent coil builder. Johnny Ramstein, he's been reviewing a whole bunch of juice. Definitely check him out. Honest Dude, he's been trying to get on it. He recently had a giveaway. Don't forget about the giveaway on my other channel, Back to Psychomania. Like I said, excellent marketing. It definitely brings you, it just is more, it's a group effort. And it shows you who they have, and it shows you who's on the flyer, because they say who they are before they rap. Like, it tells you, on that song, it tells you who these people are before they get on the mic and drop that hotness. And after looking at this flyer, because I haven't looked at this flyer really since I've had the CD, like, it goes in my car door, and I'll bump another CD for a while, so I saw this and I was like, I want to see that, because I'm a very big Dragon Ball Z fan. So even though I haven't seen any of the newer versions of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Z were my business, like, seriously. And the last song is Long Road Home. It's just like they're talking about going back to, like, their regular lives. Like, this is what it is. Here I am. But, it's a good song. Like, so if I really look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like 9 songs out of 12 songs. So for this CD, I'm going to give it an 8.5. Some of the songs are repetitive. The beats are repetitive. It's just a really, I like it. I mean, I like it so much that the case cracked. It's busted. It's currently in my dash right now. I'm not going to play it, though, because I do wish to, if these reviews do take off, I do wish to monetize this channel and run commercials on it. So if there is a commercial that does happen to play on this video, that would be awesome. If I'm not trying to say watch it, but, that's how it rolls. But it's awesome. I love music, and I'm pretty sure music is universal. So let's get into what the next CD is, and that's in the other side of the car, in the passenger door. This is another one of my favorite top 10 CDs. This is Slipknot, Volume 3, the Subliminal Verses. And my fiance Meg, she likes a lot of the songs on this. I like a lot of the songs on this. Mike Candela, he likes a lot of songs on this. Shouts out to Mike Candela. Jay Gleazy, I know, likes some of these songs that are on this. Though basically everybody that I'm around likes some of these songs. And when I review this CD, I will explain the coolest story about going to see Slipknot for free when I do the next review for this CD. But for the continuation of life's questions, I give this CD, I'll give it an 8.5, because it does flow, but some of the beats are repetitive. Some of the songs, if you like this type of music, you will enjoy this CD. It's just a fun time, in all honesty. If you got an hour and 10 minutes to listen to a CD, it's worth it. If you only got about 5 minutes, check out the description box below. I'll have plenty of fun things to check out. If you made it this far into it, let me know in the comment box below. Make sure you guys subscribe and you ring the bell, and I will catch you guys on the next one when we review Slipknot Volume 3, the Subliminal Verses. Later, taters.